Today I'm going to make a Southwest roast. It's really simple. You just put it all in a crock pot and let it cook all day. It makes a huge pot, so it's one of those things that can serve a lot of people. You can serve rice inside of it for your family, or you can roll it over into several other meals, which I'll talk about while I'm putting the roast together. The ingredients for the Southwest roast are 2 cans of Rotel. Here I have 1 can of hot and 1 can of the regular. 2 cans of red beans, or 2½ cups of dried red beans if you have that. I don't have 2 cans of red beans, so I'm using a red bean and a chili bean. And the only difference here is that it's red beans, but it has a spicy tomato sauce, so it's just more spice. A can of green chilies, a can of pickled jalapeno peppers, a can of cream of mushroom soup, adobo seasoning, oregano, a roast. This one is a 2-pound, 2-ounce roast, and then 2 onions chopped large. I start by preparing the roast, and I'm just going to sprinkle the adobo seasoning. At our grocery store, you get this on the ethnic food aisle over by the Mexican food, and it has salt and pepper and several other seasonings in there. So I'm just going to sprinkle that generously over the roast. Get both sides. When you're ready to start assembling your crock pot, I like to put 1 onion down in the bottom just so that the roast itself doesn't touch the ceramic pot. And you can see I really just slice these up really large slices. And I'll put my roast on top of that. And again, try to keep it from touching the sides of the crock pot. That's just a personal preference for me. And then start layering the onion in there again. One can of the Rotel. The other. Beans. Green chili. And this is a 12-ounce can of the jalapenos, which is too much, so I'm going to put about half of that in there. And if you don't like the spice, then, don't put them in there. So as I was saying, this makes a large crock pot full. So you can either serve it with rice to your whole family, if you have a large gathering, or you can roll it over. Like one night, have the roast, just pulled apart with the beans on the side. The next day, you could just shred the roast and put it in there and make it like a stew. Or another day, you can strain out the stew and put it inside of a tortilla and put the... Sorry, I can't talk and scoop at the same time. Put the juice from the stew over the top and make it like a wet burrito, and put some reduced fat sour cream and cheese on top and eat it that way. Or make it like a stew the first day and freeze several portions of it, because it's that good you'll have it again. Okay, I'm going to rinse out these cans a little bit and dump them in there. Go ahead and put the rest of my onion in there. about 1.5 teaspoons of oregano. Okay, and this is about 1 cup of water that I just used to rinse out all the cans. I'm going to put a top on it and let it cook on high for 4 hours. If you were using dried beans, you would want to let it cook for, a good 6-7 hours. Or you could cook it on low for about 7 hours with the canned beans. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done.